Hello and welcome to Ketterk Farms. How is everyone doing this evening? We are getting back into the swing of things here. It has been literally a full month. I missed 30 days of farm sim here, so I am excited to be back. Hopefully you guys can hear me. We've not really had much of a chance, whoa, holy lights, to get everything set back up here. So I am, as usual, scrambling to get everything up and running right now. Happy to see so many of you in chat. Brian Rutherford, good to see ya. Harvick, Farm Sim, Jim, good to see you guys. We've got Stranded Kansan. I always say that wrong. Stranded Kansan. Nick Stegman, Living on a Player, good to see you guys. Argsy's in the house, good to see ya. Wes Henry, Old Man Jeb, good to see you guys. And the Van Riesens, good to see ya, good to see ya. All right, so it has been so long to get into Farm Sim here. And so hopefully I haven't forgotten how to play. Crash counter, good call. Let's go ahead and make sure that got turned on. I'm pretty sure I've got that going here. Did you? Oh, no, we don't. Good call there. Oh, we've got Max and Ray Farms, I think I saw here. The chat is getting configured here. Man, it's like my eyes got old since we played last year. Apologies. Toby Neal, welcome to the chat. Trans Am 77, good to see you, man. Trio Gaming. So yeah, Justin, don't fall out of the chair. Don't want to be doing that tonight. So I've got the steering wheel just set up now. So let's I got to relaunch the game here in the background. And hopefully that's going to solve that problem. It wasn't working, even though I plugged it in here with the game running. So hopefully a quick reset of the game is going to help us out here. A whole bunch of mods have come out since we played last, so I'm looking forward to checking some of those out. Tonight, we're going to start off a little bit simple. This is going to be hopefully the start of a new series here. And so I want to get this map going. I thought might as well start out on a live stream. We're going to have to swap out some equipment and do some different things. And so I thought that tonight would be a good night to do that. And so I think we've got everything set up here. If some stuff isn't working, we'll just roll with it tonight. Robert Dunlap, good to see you, man. It has been a crazy month here, so we're slowly getting back into the swing of things. We're gonna try and adjust some lights here while the game launches. And there we go. All right. And start that up. Start this up, and we'll get switched over here. Hopefully this is still going to work. Oh, look at that. It does work. Good to go. Yeah, Toby, I thought about that before the stream here, but it just didn't happen, and the beard is getting a little grayer than it used to be too. So I don't know what to say about that. We've got auto drive and Courseplay installed here as well, and so this is a brand new save here on Deer Creek. This is a new map by Central Ohio Modding, I believe. And I saw wonderful previews of this map from both Farm Sim Guy and Argsy, I believe. And yeah, it looked like a great map to kind of jump back into things here for Farm Sim. For me, having been away for so long, it's a nice, simple map, but it's set up well for large-scale farming. And so we're going to be jumping right into this, I think, tonight. Ryan Lunt, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Daniel, good to see you, man. I am happy to be back for sure. We'll see how long things go tonight. I've got to remember to drink the water though, because it has been a while since we did this whole live streaming thing, and my voice barely hangs on most days right now, so we'll see. I may end up sounding a little bit froggy here as time goes on, but we'll see how it goes. So we've got the whole Deer Creek setup here. We did start the game on new farmer mode, and then of course I went in and tweaked a bunch of settings. That said, we're gonna get rid of a bunch of the starting equipment here, because it's not set up the way we want it. We've got some mods to help us with a few things, and so I think we're gonna just get rid of the stuff that we've got mods that we can do a little bit better with, and buy the equipment we need as we need it. We'll leave that there for a minute. I don't think we've got any better sprayers right now. I know I've got a better 8R in the mod list though. And we've got to have some more equipment here somewhere. We're gonna keep this base game 1775 NT for now. We will likely get into doing some corn and beans, most likely. This is Ohio. Those are your standard crops. We'll hang on to the Demco. We've got a better tractor here, so this is gonna go. And yeah, we're gonna have some bills here after I sell everything off and then replace it with slightly more expensive versions of the same thing for the most part. That's okay. We're just gonna run with it. And we are gonna go with the John Deere equipment in this playthrough. It's been a while since we did a John Deere playthrough. I haven't done a John Deere playthrough on FS22 yet, especially with the bigger, newer machinery. And my last big series on FS19 was a case farm. So we've really got to get into doing something else here, getting some John Deere stuff on the farm. I think we're going to keep that 9RX though. I think that's looking fine. So we've gotten rid of all the tractors. We've got GPS installed on here. We're going to want to run GPS. And so I need to put GPS in everything anyway. And so I'm going to just go ahead and slap down a sell point here, or a delivery point, I guess I should say. I think that's how I do it. Man, it's been a minute. I'm trying to remember all the key combinations. And first off, we're in what month? We've got seasons on. Seasons with 22 is still throwing me for a loop. And so we've got... We could be planting some canola, I guess. We've got this one huge starting field to go on, and it's not planted. We've got some fields up here. You know what? Maybe we always start with planting. Let's see if we can start with some harvesting. We've got some harvest contracts here. So we've got a field 2, a field 5, and a field 9. Let's look at those. 2, 5, and 9. 2, 5, and 9. Well, let's go ahead and start with a field 9 harvest contract. That's not a huge contract. And so I'm going to accept this contract, but we're going to buy our own harvester here. And I do want the X9, but I've got the Sid Modding updated X9 here. It's going to let me do a couple of things that the base game one won't. At some point, we could put some extensions on there if we wanted. But I think mostly what I want is the numbers, because we're going to be numbering this thing up here eventually. We've got some cool lights. Don't need the demo stickers. We are going to get the rear hitch. We're probably going to get the longer pipe. And I want the numbers. I want a big number 1 on the side. So there we go. And maybe we should be putting license plates on here. What are my license plate types? Can I, I've not done a license plate yet. Can I, oh, I can't type whatever I want. Well, that's lame. Here we go. E, D, E, R, K. Here we go. Oh, I can't quite get farms. I can do FRM, I suppose. Man, this is a little clunky. Sure, we'll do that. Looks good. I've never done a license plate before. So let's go ahead and get this bought. And we're going to go ahead and get this guy going. Hey, Derry, welcome to the stream. Toby, appreciate the well wishes, good thoughts. I am happy to be back, happy to be back. We're just tired of being sick in this house, and wife and youngest are 100% healthy again, I'm happy to report. I'm starting to get there, and I'm probably about 85% myself. And my oldest, he's managed not to get sick, but he's suffering from some sports-related injuries, and we're still tracking that down. He hasn't played sports since before the holidays. He's on the swim team and the water polo team, and so he's a little bit bummed out by that right now, but hopefully we're going to get into some more appointments here soon and find out what's going on with him. But it's just always something, it feels like. I think I've got manual attach turned on here. Oh, we didn't quite get lined up here either, so let's try that again. That looks a little bit better. Yep, there we go. And I'm trying to see if we've got a way to hook up this, doesn't look like there's any way to hook up the trailer lights. Hopefully this is going to go down the road for me. Oh, I forgot that in Farm Sim 22, we've got force feedback on the steering wheel now. It threw me for a loop when it fought back there. I got to get used to that for sure. And let's get our flashers on here. Oh man, old man Jeb. There you go. That's what we'll put on the the next one here. Do we have we have no brakes. Oh my goodness. I can't stop. The brake pedal's not working. Apparently we don't have crop destruction on either. Well, we gotta fix some things, people. We can't be skipping out on our crop destruction. Seasons. Crop destruction's turned on. I don't know why that didn't destroy the crop. We're gonna ignore that for a moment. As far as, I don't know if there's actually field entrances though. There's definitely traffic. And so I think what I'm gonna do, because there's all these telephone poles here, is come down to the corner to get in. Oh my goodness. Okay, so crop destruction's definitely not a thing. Maybe that's because it's not my field. But this traffic is something else. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm coming through here. Oh, my goodness. People. There is a field entrance. Hooray! I don't know how I'm going to put this header on with this traffic, though. I'm going to pull off here. I'm going to park the header trailer right here, and then we're going to try and sneak around here. I got to figure out why my brake pedal isn't working, though, real quick. Accelerate. Where's my accelerate and brake? But I don't see any settings for my steering wheel in here. Gamepad controls, maybe? Brake. All right, that's the brake. You know what? Maybe we'll do the clutch pedal. The brake pedal seems to be a little finicky at times. Apologies. We do not want to be going all over this place again. So we've got that. Looks like the traffic has resolved itself, so... Whoa! Alright. We probably should figure out where my crash counter is. Oh, my crash counter is... that seems about right. We've crashed about 4 times now, if you count the cars running into us from behind. Is this guy even going to stop for me? Alright. You guys just chill out for a minute. My goodness. Can't you see we're trying to load a header on the road here? I would not want to live on this road and have this be my entrance. Unfold the tool. I am unfolding the tool. I didn't hook it up. Oh no. That should do it. Haha. Okay, I don't have access to this land because it's the wrong field. Was there a contract on field 5? This explains my crop destruction problems. There is. All right, can I accept more than one contract? I can. There we go. All right, folks. We figured it out. We figured it out. My goodness. It's been a minute since I played, so we'll get there. We'll get there. We're going to clean up this mess of an entrance that we've made now. Try and get everything all sorted out. I'm not sure we're going to get this field done with one combine, though. We might have to pick up another combine here at some point. I don't know how the loans work here yet. Are we going to be capped at like $1 million? Are we going to get a whole bunch? We don't know. Oh, we left the tongue out in the road for the trailer, too. I'm sure that's not going to cause any problems. Bunch of city drivers, exactly. Yeah, the traffic on most maps is not my friend. I mean, I get this is supposed to be the, like, main road or whatever, but I've not seen a, two-lane road quite this busy in a long time out in the country. Yeah, Nick, it's gonna take me a minute to get back in the, saddle here. At least we've got a steering wheel going. So we should have all kinds of fun here in a moment. It's funny, I was playing a game on the console with my 5-year-old earlier this week, and it required driving with a controller, and I don't really play console games too much. And so he's like, "Dad, why are you so bad at driving in this game? You're so good at driving a car, how come you can't drive in the game?" Like, oh, buddy, if only you knew. If only you knew how bad Dad can drive in a game. JR, Mr. Clock, good to see ya. How's it going? Farm Sim Freak, I am back. I'm happy to be back. It's been too long. We'll just say it that way. It's been way too long. So, yeah, I'm going to try and start putting out videos again. I'm going to record tomorrow night. My gentleman that edits my videos at this point is off until Monday, so I might have to edit my own videos as well for a few days. And so there should be plenty of good bloopers from both ends of that equation. And this field is big. We're going to have to get a second combine if we're going to be playing on this map, which is fine. That's kind of what I was hoping for, is something big enough to do that with. And so rather than do this 100% manually, while this guy's kind of going, we're going to hop in here real quick. I've got the new Courseplay installed. And so I'm kind of curious to see how this is going to work. I'm going to turn on all the waypoints. There's a couple of settings that I know I like to have on. Raise late, lower early. And there's a... Oh, there was a different setting that I thought I saw in a previous version. This mod has changed so much, and I'm losing. I got a row of shame over here now. I'm going to save this, and we're going to tab back out here. And then we're going to get a course set up, I think. Ooh, that save is taking a minute. We got to pick up this row of shame real quick here. That was unintentional. And then lost my place in the chat here. The traffic is nutty, too funny. Caught a couple of the 4 crashes. Yeah, exactly. It's been nuts. Good to see you, Tim. Robert, yeah, the kids say the funniest things sometimes. Farm Sim Freaks having issues. Game keeps crashing. I'm still losing this row. I'm trying to read chat. Yeah, we're gonna get the Courseplay worker going as soon as I get to the corner here. I think it's gonna work out pretty well on these bigger fields, but I'm realizing that he needs to go the other way, I think, to keep my pipe out on the left side. The new interface seems like is kind of universally not liked by most people right now, so I'm kind of curious to give it a shot here. I watched 2 or 3 videos on it a couple days ago, and that's about it. So, and most of those videos seem like they were already outdated because they keep changing stuff in the game, which is good, but it's always a struggle when you're trying to do tutorial content on a mod like Courseplay, and it changes literally every 2 to 3 days. There's changes in the mod, so I'm gonna hold off until things stabilize a little bit, I think, before we start doing tutorials. Plus, I think there's just some general struggles with it. And so I'm going to get rid of this. Oops. That's not the screen I wanted at all. Create job, Courseplay Fieldwork. We're going to leave that right where it is. That's a good spot for it. Open course generation. I'm going to hope this working width is correct. I do like doing lands modes. I like the sharp corners, I believe. Number of headlands, we're going to do 3 should be good. Headland direction clockwise because that's going to get my pipe on the right side. We'll overlap a little bit. I'm not going to bother doing skip rows. I'm just going to let this all do its thing. Up, down direction. Yeah, we'll let this thing do its thing. Generate course. See what happens. Yeah, I should have checked. I got this version like yesterday or the day before, I think, so. It looks like I've got a course now. So, no complaints about that. We'll go with it. And I believe they changed it so I can't just do H to start the course. I can do a Control H when I'm anywhere on this line. So I'm going to put this guy over here and do a Control H. Oh no. I don't know where he's going, but I really wanted him to start right here on this. Is it delete for the mini hub? Start at nearest waypoint. There we go. Work with hire. There we go. All right, so I'm going to let this guy go back the way I literally just came. And we're going to get a second combine purchased and set up here because that's really what we need. And of course, we're going to keep going with the X9s here. But I think I am going to get I'm going to get a wheeled version. It'll help me keep them apart. I like the big 800s, I think. I just want to see what the options are on this. This is the one that Sid recently released. So we're just checking that out. We'll get the US version. We'll get all the fanciness. We'll get this. What's a wide rear axis look like? Oh, it puts it in the middle. That's a no-go for me. Numbers 2 GPS. Yes. Buy. I don't have enough money. What? Oh, I hate that I'm going to have to do that again. All right. We should have thought of that. Let's get this loan going. We're going to need lots of money. So we're just going to max this out. What's a max loan these days? Who knows? Perma's good to see you, man. Pleasant View Farms, good to see you. Marky the Farmer. How's it going, sir? This map plus Courseplay has you cussing like a sailor the last few days, Farm Sim Jim. I have not yet had a chance to play with Courseplay, so I'm kind of curious to see how it goes. Oh wow, I can take out quite the loan. I'm going to stop at 1 million, and we'll come back in if I need more. Yeah. All right, I like that. That's a lot of money. I like starting in the hole. Gives us something to work for. Especially with all this big equipment that we're buying. I wanted the 800s. Where's my 800s? There we go. What did we have? Deluxe lights, rear hitch, long pipe, number 2, GPS. 613. There we go. Buy. We could lease that stuff, but who cares? We've got that. Mid-mission in Far Cry 6. Nice. We're going to need a header. I'm not going to bother with a header trailer because we're going to the field right across the road here. Although I do technically need to go all the way down to that other corner, I guess. I think we've got one of these already. No, we've got... Oh, really? We've got a 45-foot head on that thing? We really should have got the 50-foot header. All right, we're going to fix that. Oops. Let's just buy another 50-foot header here. So many things to fix. Where did those headers go? Shouldn't they have spawned right here? Uh-oh. I know I just bought them. Are they way up at this store? Visit. How do I go here? I think this is the store. Visit. Oh, at least one of them's up here. That's unfortunate. Where's the other one? Is there another place to put him over here? Oh no. We've lost a header. Is that what that is? That is a header. Oh, it's right there. Oh no, that's my corn header. It's crazy how they have separate icons now. Well, that's very unfortunate. Let's get this semi out to the edge of the field. I imagine we're going to need to unload our combine here at some point, and then we'll figure out where our other header went. I've got manual gears turned on here, so I'm going to have to remember all the keys for that. And auto drive keys seem like they're the same from 17. Oh, we've got a traffic jam over there by the field. Is that my header trailer sticking out in the road, maybe? And it seems like they might have improved base game semis a little bit, because this thing doesn't seem to be slipping so bad. Maybe not, I don't know. Although we're going stupid slow. Do I need to do something with manual attach here? I do. There we go. Let's try that out. Oh, there we go. Now we're cruising. Auto drive is working fairly well in 22. Nice. I do need to get some courses here at some point. I didn't do the auto traffic courses, mostly because there's not a lot of roads here, and I wasn't sure how that was going to work out. And so we just went with the default for the time being, but we may need to adjust that here at some point. And yeah, that header trailer is causing some problems. So we'll come out here and fix that in just a second. We're gonna try and get into this field before that guy takes us out. All right, we're gonna put that there. And do I have the lumberjack? I do have lumberjack on. We're gonna just try and lumberjack this over here like so. And is that gonna be enough? Looks like no. Oh, it is gonna be enough for him at least. We'll pull that a couple feet over. There we go. Traffic is on its way. All right, let's get this other combine going here. Man, I don't know what happened to our header. I'm going to bring this up here, and then I'm going to try and reset that header and see if it comes down here. I would really like it to come down here if we can. Reset. Yes. Oh, there it went. Am I going to be able to pick that up? That's a different question. The trucks got converted to all-wheel drive to fix slippage. Nice. Legendary. Good to see you, sir. I've got a special surprise for tomorrow. I've got a new map that's coming out from Camille. I've got a Saskatchewan map that we're going to be showing off in a video tomorrow, hopefully. If I can get that recorded in the morning before work. It's looking like it's going to be a pretty cool map. I haven't had a chance to look at it in too much detail, but he sent it over to me late this evening, so we're going to be heading up to Canada here tomorrow and doing a bit of a map preview. Should be a lot of fun. I know I had a blast on some of Camille's previous maps in FS19. We are all over the place here. We're gonna give that a double tap on the... Oh, the crash counter's not counting up. What's up with that? Crash counter has failed. Rooster Mods, good to see ya. I've actually got some of Rooster's mods installed on the server. We've got the 11 shank ripper set up on here that we may be using if we need to do some plowing. We're going to need a few of them, though, to tackle these fields, that's for sure. And hopefully this stop sign's not going to do too much damage, because we're going to just take that right out here. Now, I'm not sure the best place to start this guy off right now. I think what we're going to do is take him down here to this corner, and then once our other combine gets down here, we're going to have to figure out Courseplay, because I'm going to widen out the headers here, and we're going to see what happens. Yeah, crash counter is offline, apparently. I can display it, but not increment it. I do not know what's going on with that. And we need to manual attach this header here. I don't even know where the Courseplay course driver is right now. So I'm going to just open this corner up, give us some room to put some stuff, and see where it goes. Faber Farming, welcome to the stream, Julian. Always good to see you, sir. What is the hotkey to make a new delivery spot? I'm not sure what you mean by a delivery spot. Oh, the where the vehicles go? That's a mod. And yeah, living the farm life. I've got lands mode on with Courseplay right now. So hopefully that works out once we find a spot to cut through. And I think what we're going to do here now is... unfortunately, set up a new Courseplay course. So let's hop in here real quick. This is a field of 5. We're going to create a job for Courseplay. I'm okay with the position. I want it to go this way, though. We're going to generate... I have a much wider work width, although I don't think it should be a 51-foot head. I'm pretty sure it's a 50-foot head, so I'm going to bring that down to 50.2 just in case. I wish it would have saved my settings from the previous time that I set this up. That would have been awesome, but it did not, so alas, let's go. The one thing I will say that I like is that the generation of the Courseplay courses is a ton faster than it was in 19. And so we've already got our course here, And we're going to go ahead and hop out. And I'm going to push delete. And we're going to let this guy get going here right away on this first course. I can't back up for whatever reason with that window open, so let's hire a worker at the first waypoint and see how this goes. Yes, I know we're kind of far from the beginning here, but what is going on? All right, you know what? We preferred the other method anyway, I guess. So I can't back up with this screen open though. How lame is that? All right, we'll get into position and do it the manual way. We'll even just bring it around the semi here since we know that's going to cause a problem. And then I have to go find that other combine. I'm sure it's getting full by now. There. Hire. You have fun, sir. Let's find the other combine. And dismiss worker. Bring him back to the farm and fix him up. Yeah, I wish that they had the native multiple vehicle support. That would be awesome. It's only -15 Fahrenheit up in Saskatchewan right now. That's a little cold for me. Good to see you, Derek. Good to see you, man. All right, we're learning here. We're getting here pretty quick. So we're going to go ahead and run this up here, drop this grain in the semi, and then switch this header out for a bigger one. I should be able to get the second worker moving right behind the first one here, and then kind of just keep switching them out, you know, a little bit. Once we get the field opened up, I think it'll be less painful. But yeah, I've got to get this going so that I can go get the grain cart set up. The four-way flashers are still on from our road trip. Good call. I get flack for not turning them on. I get flack for not turning them off. I'm going to go ahead and drop this down here and take the corner off just because who knows what Courseplay is going to do when it gets around to it. And of course I still missed a little bit. Embarrassing. And we've got a combine coming, so I'll get up here a little bit and we'll cut in out of the way. I do have the anhydrous mods for this map installed. So once I get this going, we're going to switch over here and try and figure out what we're doing with getting our own field set up for planting. My intent was to plant corn over there, but that's going to be a wait. So maybe we'll see what other crops we can put in here. It's a pretty big field, though, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to get into a really big corn harvest here, now that we've invested in 2 big grain cutting heads. Mason Farms, good to see you, man. The vehicle extension mod for multiple combines in a field that's working for you. I've seen that, the AI vehicle extension mod. I haven't personally used it much. I know it was around even back in 19, and a lot of people used it. I think they kind of beat Wopster to the punch with a GPS alternative, so a lot of people got on board with it here in 22. I never got around to giving it a shot, though. I might have to look into that at some point. I am going to get rid of these Courseplay lines, though, once I get going, I think. I do wish that they'd put the show lines on this pop-up. That would have been a little bit cool. But, yeah. Well, as soon as I get this emptied, we're going to sell this header and buy another one. So I guess while it's emptying, I don't think it bought the second one. Yeah, I only own one of these. So now that we've got that equipment out of the way, I can buy this. And then we can come into the garage and sell this one. There we go. Now I can go grab that right quick like and get this guy started on the second pass here, I think. What is the mod that shows what angle you are on when you are driving? That used to be GPS, I thought. I don't know if it still does that or not. I can't even remember how to turn on GPS right now. Enable GPS. It used to have in the lower right there by the speedometer, you can see the GPS stuff. I think it used to tell you what direction you were facing down there, but I don't think it does that anymore. That was an FS19 thing. We haven't been drinking enough water. We're going to have to rectify that after we get the worker going here. I don't think the custom fill type is the issue with it not coming to console, because you can add a fill type to the map without scripting. That's a pretty standard thing you can do. You could do that. I think people did custom fill types in on console even back in 19. I don't think I can get out over there. This header is pretty wide. We'll squeeze it in between the shed and the bin here over here again. Play some bumper combines. Lower inset map shows your heading. Oh, haha, it does. Look at that. I did not even notice that. I don't know if that's a base game feature or something like GPS or one of the other mods is adding now, but it does have the heading down there. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is instead of starting this right where it's supposed to start, I'm going to start this in the corner over here on the second path. That way, once the other combine kind of gets down here and gets started, if he's, whoa, stop. I've got some time to catch up to him before things get out of control. And this is probably the wrong course, so how do I get rid of a job that I have on a worker? Let's see here. I have this active worker. I think what I need to do is come in here, and we need to save this course. So I want to create a folder for Deer Creek Harvest. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna save this course as, what is this, field 9 harvest 50 foot. Oh, we didn't spell. There we go. So now that I have this course here, I think what I can do is get into the other combine. Oops. We don't have nearly as much equipment as I thought we did. And then if I click this, can I load this course? Did that load this course? Let's try it. Delete. Am I working with? We'll find out. Open escape menu, clear, go down to course, clear current course. Open here. Global settings. Clear current course. There we go. Load course. All right, that looks much, much better. Thank you for that, because we were about to get going on the wrong course again, and that would have been painful for everybody involved. Hire worker. Enhanced vehicle mod or vehicle control add-on mod. Yeah, there was a few of them in 19. I can't remember. Alright, so this guy's going. We need to go and get our grain cart going. So we're going to go ahead and, I think, grab this 9RX and put it on this big grain cart. For some reason, I thought those doors would open a little farther. Propane and anhydrous can come to console as well. Yeah, it's just XML to add the fill types. That's why I'm curious to see what we can do, because there's a lot more options in FS22 for some of this stuff that I think is going to be able to be brought to console. So we'll see how it goes. The manual gears is something I'm still not sure I'm convinced on yet, but we're getting used to it. I always forget that I can hit spacebar to completely flip from reverse to forward. There we go. Everything's all hooked up here. Diego, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see ya. Really shift the gears here. We're gonna work for it with the grain cart. All right, let's jump out here. I'm gonna see if we can take out that sign. Oh, let's see if we can find our lead combine here, and maybe it needs to be emptied already. Maybe it doesn't, but we're gonna get down here and check it out. And then once we've kind of got this all stabilized, we can get on with something else here. We've got a lot of other jobs to do on our own fields as well. And yeah, I'm going to use some GPS as well. I've got GPS on most of the vehicles here that we've set up so far. Pulled the pin on the FS19 grenade and deleted it off your computer last week. I have not done that yet, but I think I need to soon. I've been tempted. Man, I missed the vehicle speed sync mod already. I guess I've got gears here, though, so I can gear down until I find something appropriate. Let's see. Right about 9th gear seems good. Maybe 8th? 8th gear right there. That's perfect. William Davis, good to see ya. We are getting back to it. I wasn't sure. It's funny as I was feeling great for the most of the day, and then it got to be about an hour before live stream time, and it was like, oh man, my throat's feeling a little tight. I'm not sure I'm going to be up for this. So we jammed on some fluids, and we showed up. So I'm excited. We're figuring out this game. It's funny is I took a month off, and it was a new game, right? You know, so I'd only played it for a few weeks here before I got sick, and so I'm a solid month behind everybody else. It feels weird. Normally, I like to run more tutorial style content and teach people how to do things, and I feel like you guys are teaching me how to do everything right now. Yeah, Toby, that sounds like it would be a better fit, especially for opening up the field. Is I need something that can do the headlands with multiple vehicles, and then I think once you get going, honestly, you could just cut it open and put a worker on each side, and kind of work with things here until we get all of the mods and stuff to where we want them. I'm actually honestly really surprised that Courseplay is as far along as it is out of the gate. I know it took a lot longer to get Courseplay going when we had the jump from 17 to 19, so I'm excited that we've got Courseplay at all right now already. So I think that it's always easy to kind of complain or be anxious to get something new, but for me, I'm excited to see that we got as far as we did here, as quick as we did with some of the mods. So oh, it's perfect. I know that this guy kind of had an empty run on the other end of the field, but I wasn't sure he was going to make it all the way to the corner here without needing to be unloaded. So we're in a good spot. Good spot. As long as he can make this turn, we can unload on the way down. Yeah, Grant, we'll be using GPS. This tractor I have doesn't have GPS, but we're going to be using GPS when we're doing any kind of driving. I put GPS on all the other vehicles we've bought so far. Yeah, Permas, I'm sure I'll have next to no voice tomorrow, but that's all right. I don't need to do a lot of talking for my job. Yeah, I'm interested to see how this in-game worker system develops. I think that there's a lot of potential there, and I know both AutoDrive and Courseplay have taken advantage of parts of that, so I'll be curious to see how that goes. I've seen that AutoDrive can unload on the go now pretty good. Not perfect, but pretty good. So we'll be getting that going here at some point in this series too. That was one of the reasons why I wanted to go with a map with some big fields, is to get us some experience using some of these mods for the first time here, and kind of figure out how all that stuff works. And this map's pretty simple, so it's not like there's, a lot of driving I'm going to have to do to get around the map, so I felt like this was a good spot to get my feet wet. We said 8th gear, I think. We'll even put the flashers on since we're unloading on the go on the road. This is totally legit. All right. How much is in there? Oh, we're already empty. All right, let's get going here. I'm going to put this guy down here out of the way. We'll let him finish figuring out what's going on, and we can get back to setting up the farm finally. The one thing I do like about having AutoDrive and Courseplay and stuff is that I can jump around between jobs now again. So I felt like when we were getting started there on Elm Creek that, the fields were so small and the workers were so dumb that I really couldn't do much without babysitting everything. So we'll see if this is a little bit less babysitting, hopefully. See if I can get pulled up here without too many shenanigans. Do I think Giants got a feel for how much it was being used and gave the Courseplay devs a pre-release look to shorten the dev time? Honestly, I don't. Because they took a few weeks to get out there, and I think that they were just ready to go like some of the other modders out there. And so, I don't know. I think that they are doing all right here, but I don't think they got early access. I don't think too many modders got early access because the mod tools didn't come out for so long after the game started as well. Now, I know for a fact that there's an 8RX in here, and I need to use it. So that's almost a crime that outside of the live streams I did and launch weekend, I have not used an 8RX. So we're going to go ahead and get that going with GPS. There we go. Oh no, I think I forgot to upgrade it. Hang on. I've got a mod for this. Customize. I forgot to give it some horsepower. It's not going to do me much good if it can't pull anything. There we go. Now, if we look at the map here, we own this ginormous field 1 here. I would like to have this field 1 be corn when we get around to it. And so I want to look at our growth stage. I want to look at our soil composition. Of course we need to plow it. Of course we do. Why wouldn't we? So this is an awesome opportunity for us to grab, I think we've got, is it this one, the 11 shank? I think we got this one. This is what I want to use here. This should be 8.4 meters. We're going to go ahead and start this guy off on this job, and he's going to do this for the rest of his life. But he can do that in the background while we do other things. And while he does that, we're going to grab, I think we're going to have a 9RT for this job. Because why not? We're going to put some weight on there. We're not going to have a 3-point. And I want my wide tracks with weights. I want my GPS, and good to go. I don't have enough money. I thought I took out a big loan. Looks like we're going to take out a little bit bigger of a loan. Oh, that's our max loan right now. Oh, man. All right. Well, I guess we're going to pull that thing with the 8RX here. I think the 8RX is up to the task. I really wanted to get the 9RT going here for the tillage, but that is unfortunately not going to happen. Let me get this hooked up. I'm always falling behind on chat while I'm doing stuff. Oops. Oh, if only we had a crash counter. All right. We're going to take this guy out to the field here. And I think leverage some Courseplay for this as well, because this is going to take more than a minute. We're going to get it unfolded here. And I think they're going to start it right here. See how it handles the waterway up here. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen here? I'm sure it's going to be craziness as usual. So I'm going to do the target position. We're going to get it out here. We're going to generate. And for this, we're going to go up, down. I want to do skip rows. And I want to do headlands. Where's my number of headland passes? I'm missing it. Maybe sharp number of headlands. There we go. We're going to go up to like 6, I think, with this. Noggy, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see ya. Bow Hunter 94, good to see ya. Farmer Camden, yeah, long time no see. It's been a long time for sure. I don't know. I'm just going to go with some default settings here, see what it looks like. I wonder if it has estimated time for me in Courseplay here again. Because that's what I always liked, is seeing how long we had left once we started the worker up. Oh, this one's taking a minute to generate. It is a big field and a small implement. Dylan, appreciate you joining up here. Good to see you, sir. For those that don't know, if you do become a member of the channel, we run a set of multiplayer servers for the members. I'm in the process of standing up 2 new servers right now. We're standing up a 16x South Dakota map, and then we'll be voting on the 3rd map. We've got Elm Creek is obviously our starter map here, and we'll be running those. I'm a G-Portal partner, and so they've been kind enough to actually supply us with some extra server slots here. So we're going to be getting 4 total servers stood up and running for the members here on different maps over the next little bit. And so I'm really excited about getting that up and working here. Oh, goodness. Worker. Come on, why you failing me? I hate that I can't do anything when I'm in the worker screen. Alright, let's try that one more time. We're gonna get going a little bit down the way here. And then I'm gonna bring this up, or I can just push Control H. And hey, he's doing his thing. It does not tell me how long this is gonna take, but a small eternity is probably the answer there, so. Good luck, and oh, rocks, yeah, that's a setting we're actually gonna turn off. I am not yet at a stage where I'm willing to deal with the rocks in the new version of Farm Sim. I like the way Thundar did the rocks in FS19. I've not been a big fan of how they're set up right now in FS22. We may get back to using them eventually, but it's not going to happen in this first series back, that's for sure. All right. Yeah, Rooster, I'm super excited to have a solid 2720 like that. I've got a buddy who farms in southern Minnesota, and that's what he does all fall. He ran one for like 6 weeks straight. He had a 9RT and a 11 shank 2720. Maybe he had a 2730, I can't remember, but about that size, so good looking mod right there. And for those that don't know, Rooster is the modder who put that together for us. And so definitely check out his itch.io page to download stuff. I've really enjoyed so many modders are moving over to using itch to host their mods and stuff. Really clean website, easy to download from, so works great. And it allows you to offer a tip or a donation or whatever you want to call it when you download if you like what you see. And also, some of my mods may be a little bit behind the times right now because I haven't played in so long. I didn't get a chance to update all the mods that I've got, so I've definitely got some mods that are out of date. So I need to go and check for the latest and greatest of stuff here at some point. Yeah, Derry, the metric ton of rocks. Like I was gonna have to get a one of those side tip semi trailers just to haul all the rocks off of my field. But yeah, Nagi, that's gonna take a minute or two over there, so we may have to look at getting a few more pieces of equipment at some point there. Now, I think this guy's empty, so we're gonna go try and find our other combine here. Maybe I should look at the map. It looks like he's done something dumb. So let me, yeah. So we didn't catch him on the corner. We were supposed to catch this guy on the corner. We didn't. And so I need to set Courseplay up to show the lines for me so I can figure out where we're gonna cut through. So this other guy's taken off the third headland pass right now. And so I think what I want to do is kind of come in here to the middle and take one of these lands down. And so I think if I cut in right here, this guy is gonna be able to take this all the way down to the other end. And so if I Control H that, you should get on the course. Look at that. Looking good. Looking good. Good deal. All right. This thing's almost half full. So let's see. We didn't get a chance to empty him out, but that's all right. I'm going to swing around and put this back in the combine. Or in the semi, I mean. And yeah, we're going to have to see what's going on here. Valley, this map is public. It was just recently released. It is Deer Creek by Central Ohio Modding. And so the link to Central Ohio Modding's Facebook page is in the description of the video. You can download the map from his Facebook page. The 2660 VT is your go-to disc cultivator. It mulches and cultivates in one pass. Exactly. I do like that mod. However, that field needs to be plowed, so simply hitting it with the cultivate field state wasn't going to do it. We've got to actually get the plowing state going there, so we've got the 11 shank ripper going now. We totally messed this up. And my reverse pedal is... oh, we're using gears, folks. You can't just hit the reverse. You've got to actually switch from forwards to backwards. We'll get used to it eventually, hopefully. Uh-oh, we're overshooting. And so this is the part, I like the manual transmission, except when I forget that I'm using it. So I just got to train myself here, get back into things. I do want to check out County Line. I know that map has had a number of problems, and the modder who converted it has been patching those up. So I was kind of waiting to see that it gets fixed up a bit so that we can figure out if it's going to be worth playing here. I've heard a lot of good things about it in the past. I've never played it. I didn't play it in the previous versions of Farm Sim, so it'd be a fun map to check out. Grant, I do not think that you're going to see a GPS mod on console anytime soon because it relies heavily on scripting, which is currently not allowed on consoles. So I just don't think there's any way that we're going to see that coming unless Giants adds it to the base game. I do think that it unloads extremely fast, but I'm not complaining. I actually like how... fast it unloads, so no complaints from me. In fact, yeah, actually, there you go. It is one of the faster unloading carts on the market, and so we didn't have that much grain in there. So I don't know how to rate that from a fully loaded tank, but yeah, Toby, I'm gonna need to get a second one of those 2720s. Probably, I'm gonna let it work on the headlands though. Since I do want to plant corn over there, it's not a big deal because I can't plant corn until the spring, so we'll just let him do his thing for now. The yield on this particular field is also pretty bad. I mean, we've got a 50-foot header here, and we're not making a whole lot of progress. We're at 30% fill, so... little disappointed in the yield, but that's, you know, what you get for an NPC field that has weeds, needs lime, and needs plowing. So we're 70% full here. So I guess once I unload the other combine here, we'll be in pretty good shape. This guy's got to make his way around the field here the rest of the way. So I think he's going to be fine. He's going to be fine. Let's go check out this... this guy here. Now, I'm happy that there's a better multi-terrain angle in general in Farm Sim 22, but not quite enough angles for how this field is set up. So that always irks me a little bit. So I'm hoping that we're going to be able to crank that number up on how many angles there are, like we could in FS19. So I'll have to check that out at some point here. Toby, the new county line is good, but full of errors. Yeah, that's why I've kind of avoided it so far. You know, I look at it as kind of an early access release or a beta release. You know, put it out there, get a bunch of people to test it and help you find the issues. So hopefully that gets patched up here. I know he fixed a lot of the issues with like the animated stuff now that the animated door script or animated objects script is out for the map makers. The soil sample mod will make it to 22. Absolutely. Giants said that precision farming is going to come for Farm Sim 22. In fact, I believe they said it was going to come in the spring, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's kind of their next big announcement would be precision farming, because they partnered with John Deere on that. And so back when they had the, I forget what they called it, but their big conference or whatever, they had John Deere on and they talked about it. And if you look at the sprayers in base game, they've already added the, oh, I can't even see it. There's so much stuff going on here. They added the partial like section control for the sprayers, and they've said that they're going to add the like nozzle control so that it automatically turns things on and off in the future. And my bet, if I was a betting person, would be that that's going to come with the new precision farming. So I think if I bring this out here and unfold it, it should... Ooh, we better move before we crash into that shed. I missed the setting in Courseplay where I could turn off all of their garbage in my help menu. Because it's so big, I can't see my sprayer controls. Yeah, so I'll have to figure out how to disable the help stuff for Courseplay and AutoDrive. But it's pretty cool because you can control the different sections already in base game, which used to be a mod. So is there a disable the help controls in here somewhere? Show tooltips of buttons on the HUD. No. I do like markers though. Add settings. No, no, no. Apply. That didn't seem to do what I wanted it to do. Let me try that one more time. Maybe I didn't hit the right button. Show tooltips. No. That might be a restart kind of a thing. Either way, we don't use the F1 menu that often, so we'll go for it. Yeah, yields are always horrible, Toby, when you're getting started here. I'm not too surprised. It's not even our field, so I'm not that worked up about it. I was a little disappointed that my field didn't have any crops on it, though. I was hoping to harvest my own field when we started the game up here, but alas, it was not meant to be. Let's see how we're doing here. So this guy's almost around. This guy's cutting through again on his lands mode. And this guy hasn't quite made it all the way around the field yet. Let me go check on him. He's not getting stuck on anything, though. So Central Ohio Modding did a good job of keeping his field edges nice and clean. We're not getting stuck on anything. And so let's go ahead and get this guy going here. I'm guessing that combine in the other corner here that's working on the headlands is going to be getting full here soon. Oh, we got caught up. So we're going to go and unload him as he comes down the short row here. And then hopefully he's going to be getting started on long rows. Tech for the disabled, am I okay? I'm doing all right. I am feeling it a little bit here. We've been streaming for a little while. I don't even know. We've been going for an hour and 20 minutes. I'll be honest, I wasn't sure if I could make it for an hour, so I feel like we're doing a good job. I'm even keeping up on the water somehow. So I think that this is proof that I'm ready to start cranking out the videos again. So tomorrow we're going to be starting to work on it. And Ethan, honest opinion on Deer Creek. Well, I'm an hour into it right now. And my take on Deer Creek is that if you're looking for a large-scale American-style farming map, but you don't mind having it just be one farm, this is probably a good fit for you. It's a simple map. It's a 1x map, a standard, 2 kilometer by 2 kilometer map. There's 2 sell points on the map and 1 farm. And so you could build your own farm and do a bunch of stuff. We just went with the base farm. And actually, I like the simplicity, and it does feel like a chunk of Ohio. You know, I'm in southern Michigan. It's, you know, basic arable farming. If you want to do animals, probably not your farm. I mean, there's an animal sell point, but there's no animal farm, so you'll be setting all that up yourself from scratch. But if you're looking to get into some grain farming, it's been a good map so far. No major complaints other than the terrain angles, and this is more of a farm sim complaint, don't match up with the angle that some of the fields are at, and that always just bugs me a little bit, is when your plow lines are like off from where you actually drove. So other than that, I've been enjoying it so far. You'll probably want to turn the traffic off though. The traffic is a bit much on the main road there. It's a good solo map. Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it, Dirty Bird. If you're playing solo, or, you know, maybe if you're running a solo farm with a couple of friends, it'd be a good map. Definitely probably not going to have multiple farms on this map. Even if you built the farms out, there's only 10 fields on the map, so. Oops, I'm trying to adjust my gears down, and it's not working when you push the wrong keys. There we go. Hey, it's Godly Devil. Welcome to the chat, sir. Always good to see ya. Yeah, I haven't done a lot with animals yet myself. I think the next map that I have, we're gonna be trying that out. I know Elk Creek modding, or what is the gentleman's name? Elk Creek. He's got the Elk Creek placeables, the new ranch set, and like a whole placeable set, including some open pastures and stuff. And he sent the early access to me to do a video on it, and I was sick, so I didn't get a chance. I believe it's released now because I just put it on our multiplayer servers, and it's been awesome. And so we're going to be trying some animals out here on a different map. I do have a new map based in Saskatchewan that I just got sent over to me here earlier today. And so I'm going to be doing an early map preview of that tomorrow, hopefully. And depending on how that looks, we may try and run a big Canadian farm there with some different equipment. And I might try and do some cattle on that map. We'll see. I think they've got cows in Canada, right? Godly, I look different. Is it because we missed you? It might be. It might be some of this gray hair coming in here, too. I'm a little unkept right now. A little rough around the edges. Daniel, yes, I have taken a look at Greystone Farm. In fact, I was working on a video for that when I got sick and never got a chance to put it out. And I was also working on helping him out with a grain dryer. I'd got a grain dryer working in the first week of Farm Sim and worked with McKnight Gaming to put dry corn into his Elm Creek edit. And so I was using dry corn, you know, first week into Farm Sim, and then I was going to help Large H out getting that working on his map, and then I got sick and disappeared off the face of the earth. So I feel kind of bad for him because I promised I'd help him get his dryer hooked up and running. And then I believe this map also has dry corn on it now too. So I'll be curious to see how similar the implementation on this map is to how I got it working with the production system. I think that we're going to find once we get it dialed in here that most people are going to use the same approach across maps, which will work out pretty good. I chose not to do the propane approach that was done here just because from my perspective, like, the farmer never went and got his own propane. You always had it delivered by somebody. And so I personally don't get a whole lot out of having to drive up and buy the propane. And so I set mine up a little bit differently, but to each their own. No cows in Canada, just moose. Can you milk a moose? I probably don't want to know the answer to that question. The 4040 series and the old-fashioned equipment. Yeah, I know the squad's been running his earlier farm series there. I've been talking to him about that, and Really liking the stuff that he's got going on there, some smaller equipment. I'm waiting for the Westby 4X map to come out. That's going to be a fun map to get some older equipment back out on. Westby was one of my favorite maps in FS19, and so I'll be definitely going back to an old school style farm at some point here in the not too distant future. Godly Devil, this is not the biggest field. It is one of the bigger fields though. I'm gonna unload this guy real quick and then I'll show you the biggest field because we've got a guy in a little, oh no! Crash counter +1. We've got a guy out in a little ripper over here working on the biggest field on the map. So I'm pretty sure field 1 is our biggest field. And we just literally, we're saving right now. He made his first round with that little ripper. So maybe field 3 is bigger. I'm not sure, but they're all pretty decent sized fields. But field 5 here is not the biggest. So let's go. So here we go. Our ripper made it one time around the field, so doing good. There's a deer farm in New Zealand where they milk them. That's fascinating. Milking a moose is a little life-threatening. That's probably true. All right, so this guy's going. We're not kicking up rocks anymore, so we just have these rocks in the first bit before I turned them off. That's good to know. And yeah, let's see here. I wanted to empty that guy, but he's doing his thing right now, so hopefully I can fill this semi up and we can go figure out where one of the grain sites is to sell this grain, since this is a contract that we're doing right now. So I have played with Sim Dashboard quite a bit, Northern, in FS19. I have not yet busted it out in FS22. We installed it on the multiplayer servers, but I haven't had a chance to play it. I have the mod installed, actually, I think, right now. But ironically, I bought a tablet specifically to do Sim Dashboard with, and my wife uses it to watch TV shows when she's working around the house in the evenings. And so she's more than happy to let me steal it back from her when I need it, but I always forget. Like, if it's not sitting right here when I get started, I forget, and then I'm in the live stream before I remember I needed to grab the tablet. I know Farm Sim Guy has been putting out his new dashboards on that already, and I think he's even making some pretty cool enhancements for FS22. If I'm not mistaken, there's a lot more that can be done with Sim Dashboard now in FS22. I think that they added some additional telemetry and different things to it, and so I'm really curious to see what FSG's been up to with that. I know he just put a video out on that not too long ago, so. You rooster. We're just trying to make sure you're paying attention. Nobody's falling asleep. And Godly's got my back with the water. You can hear I might be getting just a little bit hoarse now. That's all right. We're gonna keep going for our normal 2 hours, I think, today. I think I'm up to it. And tech for the disabled, absolutely. I saw the, what's it called? Terraform or something like that mod. There you can actually dig the ground and do the terraforming with the in-game equipment. Oh, I can't wait to check that out. I've seen a couple videos on it so far. The role play possibilities there are awesome. Where's my contract? I need to find out where I'm supposed to take this. We're doing field 5 and deliver to the grain elevator. So if we go here, is this the grain? That's a grain elevator. I just want to make sure. Oh, this is where you can buy things. It's not a sell point. That's bale cells. Oh, okay. So there's only one sell point on this map. I misspoke earlier. Good to know. Yeah, I really want to get the Yukon Valley map going at some point on the multiplayer server. I know they're working on an updated version that's going to have a lot more feature function. I'm really hoping that they integrate that with some of the new Terraform functionality. So we'll see how that goes. But that would be cool if we could get the two of those things working together here. And so I'm keeping my eye out on that map. And that's going to be showing up on a multiplayer server soon. And we'll do some big scale farming plus some mining. I've never done mining in Farm Sim, so that should be good for a change of pace. Maybe some logging. I've never done any logging. And so, you know, we'll definitely run a farm, but I think that'll give us some stuff to do to break things up in between, kind of mix it up a little bit. And so I'm looking forward to that at some point here. Seeing if I can remember how to drive straight here. We're not quite staying in the lane. Oh my goodness. Bobber Bandit Bait Company just started new fishing YouTube channel. Making crappy jigs, trying to get to 1,000 subs. Well, good luck, sir, on that journey. I know it can be a challenge to get to that first 1,000 subs, but good luck on that for sure, sir, and I appreciate the super chat. I'm kind of trying to see this scale. 4909. We're at 4707 on the leaders here, so I don't know if the scale is 100% accurate there. Where's my dump trigger? There we go. Looks like it's probably right here. That icon looks a little stretched out. And, oh my goodness, stop. Oh, that's the wrong one. There's the brake pedal. Back it up just a little bit here. We got some loud elevator noises here. Logging is just a crash fest waiting to happen. Agreed. We're going to have to make sure the crash counter's turned on for that stream. We'll definitely do that as a stream, I think, if I do any logging at some point. Just for the fun of it. I don't think I've done logging since FS22. So that could be interesting. I'll have to get a joystick hooked up again. I don't have a joystick anymore. I actually sold, or I gave away my side panel to somebody in the community that was desperate to get one, and so I had a side panel I hadn't used in years, and about the only thing I figured it was good for would be logging at this point, and here I am talking about logging, but that's all right. I've been meaning to find a good joystick for a while. I've got some, I was big into flight simulators and space flight sims and stuff like that at one point, and so I'd love to get back into that. All right. The scales work. I just don't know exactly what they're showing me or what unit that is. Am I on the updated version for the AI helpers? I have one of the most recent versions of Courseplay and AutoDrive installed. I updated them about 2 days ago, 1 or 2 days ago. Toby, are there any good truck mods out yet? This is just the base game Mac. I need to get some good truck mods. This is going to be my find a bunch of mods and get them running here series, so that's why I like that it's a pretty straightforward map and stuff. So we'll be finding some mods here over the next week. It's funny, is all that time I was off, I didn't actually have any time to follow Facebook or YouTube or anything. I was so sick I didn't even get out of bed for days on end, so it was definitely interesting. Justin Risinger, good to see you, man. Long time no see. Happy to be back for sure. Yeah, I'm waiting patiently for, hopefully Thundar comes back and gives us some unit conversion stuff again. I know he said he intends to once things kind of settle down. I think he moved recently and has just had a lot going on. Doesn't want to deal with the chaos of how fast Farm Sim kind of changes early on here. There's just tons of bugs. And, well, I'll be honest, just kind of all of the, what do you call it, the issues in the modding community lately have been really kind of disappointing, I'll say. We've lost a lot of great modders in the last few weeks. Nathan Meredith, appreciate the $5 super chat. Are we going to see a Let's Play series on the Michigan map? I saw the Michigan map is under development. I actually played that map a couple of times in the past, and so I'm looking forward to seeing that come out. I will definitely be checking that map out when it comes out. That just got announced in the last day or two, I think. So I'm super excited for that because they did a really good job with like some of their sheds and stuff. I used those sheds on a few different maps back in the day. Let's see here. I'm not going to bother gearing down. We're going to just try and flub it here. We're going to gear down. This is driving me nuts. Kenworth K20 by JTL Modding is awesome. Expendables has got their W900 out. Cool. I definitely need to check that out then. We will we'll have to get that running here for next episode. Yeah, I was wondering, is Michigan Farms, is Taylor Farms part of that group now? I didn't realize that. That's good to know, because I know he'd taken a break for a while at one point, kind of got tired of stuff, so that's cool. Taylor Farms actually doesn't live that far from me. I used to hang out in his streams back in the day. John Deere for Life, I am definitely going to be checking out MRG's maps. I love MRG maps. And I know he just got the Ashton Corners released here to the closed beta group in the last couple of days. I haven't had a chance to check it out yet, but generally that's a you can check it out and play on it as part of that closed group, but no videos from me. So yeah, I know Taylor Farms made it originally in 17. That's where I used to hang out and play. I used to play on his multiplayer server with him during his streams back in the day. That was before I got into streaming myself. Not Taylor Farms. They're working on a different map. Interesting. Yeah, I talked to JS Mapping a bit. It's a shame to see them stepping back, but who knows? They may come back at some point. But I'd rather have, you know, modders come out and say, you know what, we're taking a break. We're not going to be doing something for a while to set expectations, because I know it's got to be tough on them getting pinged, you know, left and right. You know, when's a map coming out? Because I know they'd wanted to put some stuff out for FS22, but I also know it can just be exhausting, kind of trying to get that stuff done and have a real life and all that stuff. So yeah, Frankenmuth is right up the road. I mean, I know where you're at, Justin. You know, it's real close to me as well. So I'll be curious to see how that map comes out. The fact that it's with Giants for testing is cool. Getting some more maps out there for console players, I think, is going to go over really well with people. Gonna get this guy going. We've got the other combine coming back up here. Larson Farms map would be cool. I saw that they're doing a How Farms Works map. That's gonna be awesome. I don't watch his YouTube channel as much as I used to, but it's a cool farm. It's a cool area, very similar to like a Westby, Wisconsin area. So I'm really curious to see how that map comes out. I always like maps that are based on real-life locations. So somebody's doing the Michigan map, though, because I saw it on Facebook earlier today. We've got a few bits and pieces here that we missed, but it's not our field. This is a contract, so I'm okay with that. Oh man, a Midwest Horizons vibe. That's a good map. I love Midwest Horizons on FS19, so if it's similar in nature to that, I'm gonna be a big fan. Alright, let's see here. We don't have overly much in there, but I just wanted to top this guy off before we go and try and dump it into the trucks. Hey, EJ, good to see you, man. Doing well. I saw that How Farms Work map teased on Argzy's map page. Yeah, Argzy's been doing a great job of staying on top of all of the upcoming map releases, and I love the idea of putting a pin on the map so you can kind of see where they're going to be. It's going to help people like me that like to focus more on North American style farming to find maps that fit my play style for sure. And yeah, Tech for the Disabled. I know Millennial Farmer got hit pretty bad with COVID. He was sick for a couple of months there. Luckily, I have managed to dodge that with all of my stuff going on. Haven't had COVID yet, so got a couple of close friends right now that have unfortunately gone down with that and been pretty sick. So not looking forward to that experience when a more run-of-the-mill stuff can do so much damage to me. I don't want to have a run in there, but Red River Valley map, I never got a chance to play that. I checked it out a few times, so that would be a cool map. I agree. So let's get over here and unload. I'm kind of curious to see how much of the semi we fill up here. Gonna spin right around here, see if I can get this in the first pass. Living the farm life, have a good one. Appreciate you coming out for the stream tonight. And yeah, if anybody's got suggestions for equipment that should show up on this large-scale farm, definitely let me know. Now, I've got a preview version that Forward Ag had sent me before I went out sick, and I know he's getting close to release of this big Seed Hawk seeder. And so I suspect we're going to be getting one of these to drill in some beans and stuff. I know I said I wanted to do some corn in that other field, but seeing how long this ripper's going to run here to fix the ground, planting corn again just means I'm going to have to rip it again. And I'm not looking forward to that until I have multiple tools with Farm Sim Courseplay here. And so we're going to maybe we'll drill some beans or some canola in over there or something. I don't know. I guess it's Ohio, so it'd be beans or wheat. So we'll have to figure that out for sure. That's how you found out about Nebraska map, was on Argzy's webpage. Yeah, Argzy's always doing good stuff. Tech for the Disabled, your mom passed from COVID. Sorry to hear that, man. That's unfortunate. I know it's hard losing a family member, especially in times like these where people have not been able to go and visit family as much as maybe they'd like to. I know my parents have both been struggling with different health issues, and not being able to get out and see them has been really hard. They live halfway across the country, so it's difficult with everything going on. Okay, this is just a disaster. I'm trying to empty, and this guy's just turning into me, and now I'm all hung up. That would have been like 3 crash counters right there. Oh, hey, look, our ripper. We haven't checked on the ripper in a while. Let me try and park this guy out of the way. And tab over here. Oh, yeah. We're almost done with the second headland pass. I think I set this up for 6 headland passes because, you know, I figured it'd take a bit to do here. This is going to be going for a while. I think we're going a smidge slow because this 8RX is a little tiny bit underpowered for this 11 shank ripper. So we're going to have to definitely scrounge up the money for that 9RT that I want to add to the farm. I mean, I guess I could put the 9RX out here, but I kind of need the 9RX on this big Demco. I don't think the 8RX could really do a good job with this big grain cart either, so too many things. Too many things. William from Australia, welcome to the channel. Appreciate ya. 6+ hours for field 1. Yeah, this is, what is this, field 9 that we're doing right now? Field 5. And we've been going for, well, we kind of had a bad start. So I probably wasted a good half an hour getting started on this. And we're an hour and 45 minutes into the stream. So 2 hours for this field, probably, if we were to start it off fresh. Not too bad. Oh yeah, farm some Jim with a 9-meter plow. Yeah, that would take a bit. We'll be getting some more implements out here, I think, to help us out. We'll get another tractor and probably buy a second ripper. Have that time here. Luckily, we've got contracts we can be doing. Harvesting is a lot more fun than tillage. Got to gear down here a little bit. This thing's pulling kind of hard in 18th gear. There we go. I think we've got it all emptied out. Yeah, there you go, Chris. I could rent the 9RT and a second piece of tillage to get that done. That might not be a bad idea. Jacob, I am using the I'm using Courseplay as my AI right now. So it seems to be working pretty good. I don't know why I'm going to unload this. I've got all of 5,000 liters into me, but I guess the semi's getting close to full. If we can top that off, I could make another run up to the elevator here. See if we can actually pull this up right this time. There we go. Look at that. We're starting to get back into the swing of things. Yeah, the high-speed disc would go a lot faster. It's just not set up as a plow, at least not the version I have right now. I need to be able to get that plow state off of that field. Let's see, so I know that combine's empty. I think the other guy's working over here, so I'll go catch up with him. See if we can keep this thing moving. I need to turn my view distance up a bit. I've got my settings kind of in a medium setting when I'm recording usually. Elm Creek, I didn't find it mattered that much because there was so much stuff on the map you couldn't see that far, but I think I could do with a little bit longer of a view set distance here. Get rid of that magic circle a little bit. You fell off the map in field 2. That's good to know. Would not want to fall off the map. I think if this guy's got some more than a half a hopper here, we'll be able to top off this semi and get the second load dumped up at the elevator. That would be a good achievement here. I do wish this tractor was a little bit faster. Not that this is unrealistic, I just miss my 32 miles an hour when I'm karting. Not that I would probably ever drive 32 miles an hour in a tractor in a field this size. Where are you going, sir? I know we're on like some... Oh, he's going to drive all the way down there for that little triangle. Oh, Courseplay. All right, let's see if I can at least unload while you drive. I'm sure this won't be a disaster. Oh, it's gonna let me. Oh, he's gonna stop. All right, that's fine. It's all right. We'll just take it and go. Yeah, he didn't have hardly anything in him, but that's not a surprise given that he's driving all the way down to get to the little parts. Hopefully there's only 1 or 2 more passes of that. Otherwise, this is gonna take quite some time to finish this field off. We could probably keep up with 4 combines with this yield amount and this tractor and trailer, I think. Yeah, Chris, I miss the unit convert mod. Bushels were my jam for sure. All right, let's get down here and go, go, go. Yeah, Tech, I haven't been keeping on top of Discord a lot the last few weeks. I'm slowly starting to get back up to speed. Looks like my staff team's gonna hook me up with some links to some semis here, which is good times. We'll get some better trucks on the save here for next episode. We may actually keep streaming on this map and just keep picking up some more big equipment so that there's more going on. I think that this would be a whole lot more fun if I had maybe 4 or more combines. We're doing all of this with the in-game money. We haven't cheated any money into the game, so we can hopefully keep that up here. We might have to get some rentals, though, to finish up the rest of these jobs. I definitely underestimated the size of these fields. I was not sure, you know, given that it's a standard size map, I wasn't sure how big these fields were going to be, so they're decent sized for sure. Yeah. The squad in the chat here. It would be awesome if Farming Simulator would add bushels to the game. It's kind of funny. It feels like they're trying to break into the American market. You know, they've made an effort, right? I've got, you know, more American style equipment, but where's my American units for things? Like, give me bushels. Come on. Come on. All right, this guy's done unloading. We're just in the way now. Kenworth trucks are your favorite? Well, I hear there's some good Kenworth mods out there already, so we're gonna go troll around and see if I can track those down here before we stream on Tuesday next week. We are gonna try and get back to Tuesday live streams every Tuesday at 9. So this is the best time slot for me with my busy schedule. Tomorrow, I'm going to be taking the little guy back up to the, we have a ski hill near us, and so we're going to be snowboarding up in there. I don't actually snowboard right now. I usually just watch him so that my wife can snowboard, and the 5-year-old is learning how to ski, so we're getting into that, which has been fun. Tarp this truck up here and get things going and bring it on up to the elevator. Yeah, Chris, you know, it'd definitely be a setting. They have all the other, you know, units in here. You've got acres and things like that. I can switch to miles per hour. It's just weird that I can't switch to a US metric of measurement. Especially when it's been a mod in the game since, you know, earlier versions. Who knows? Kevin, you're new. Well, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're enjoying yourself. If you are, feel free to subscribe. Derek, I am, well, when you say am I up to speed on the Authentic Modders Discord, I'm on their Discord. I haven't had a chance to check everything out, all the mods that are listed there, but it does seem pretty cool. Yeah, Toby, I agree. It's pretty feeble, but it's better than 19. That's about the best way to sum it up. I guess I'll say I'm encouraged they're moving in the right direction, but I think they kind of missed the mark, because even their Americanized version of machinery is kind of a half-assed effort in a lot of cases. They made such a big deal about getting, you know, they got Continental Tire, and then they didn't give us American-style tire options. Like, come on. Or, yeah, a 1775 with a liquid fert option would have been nice, too. I can't drive still. I guess being sick didn't improve my driving. Landon, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. All right, let's see here. We'll get this tarp off and drive ourselves over the pit. That is about as horrible as I could have lined up, but that's all right. We're running low on water, folks. That's how I know the stream is almost to its end. I always manage to pace myself pretty well on the water over a 2-hour period. Chris, Goodyear tires would be cool, I agree. We're at 40% transported for field 5. Nice. Uh-oh. I used a word I rarely use on stream. I'll be curious to hear what that is. 54%. Tarp this guy back up. We got one of those fancy in-cab electric tarp motors. Just push the button without having to hop out. Real life is finally catching up with video games. No LSW's a base game. Yeah. Fert for the 1775 is a cart. It could be, I suppose, but most people I know, well, you have a liquid option on it as well, with like tanks on the planter and on the planter tractor I've seen, so. Yeah, Toby, clamp-on duals, like, I haven't seen clamp-on duals in a while. You know, on a US tractor, like some of our really old ones maybe, but I think we're actually going to park this up here. I don't know why I keep driving the semi all the way down there. Might as well leave it up here closer to the elevator. I can run the grain cart up here. There we go. Now, we've been gone for a minute or two. Let's check in on our Ripper here, who is on Headland Pass number 3, it looks like. So we're almost done with Pass 3, not quite, maybe a little over halfway done with Pass 3. Oh, there you go, Permas. That must be the cold medicine talking. Oh, goodness. I'm gonna be at work tomorrow, and I'm just gonna be mute. I can feel at the back of the throat the voice is just starting to go. So we're gonna see what we get here in the next couple of loads here, and probably start wrapping things up soon. Chris Waldner, did I see the 8RX liquid setup? You better believe it. I can't wait for that. The 8RX is my favorite tractor right now, just from a looks perspective. And so I saw that Sid's got the liquid tanks coming out for that mount kind of on the rear fenders and stuff. Can't wait to play with that. Yeah, I've got the anhydrous mods on the server here as well, or on the map, and so we're going to be putting anhydrous down. I think I probably, realistically, should I have done that before I did the ripping? I don't know. But we're going to do it after the ripping, I think, just for this particular playthrough. Just because I've got to get some things set up to get that working, I think, so. Luckily for me, YouTube has gotten much more lenient on the odd swear word here and there. You don't have to rate yourself as poorly when you do slip up, so. The 70s around here for the clamp-on duals and early articulated tractors. Yeah, we had one. Like, we had an old, like, I don't know, maybe it was a 4020 or something like that that had a clamp-on dual. But it was, you know, not something that we used anymore. Chris Waldner, you're more of a case guy. Yeah, well, my last big series that I did on FS19 right before the end there when FS22 came out was a big case series. I had a lot of fun on that. I know Carl Farms is working on updates to his case mods. I know Giants released a bunch of updates to the case quad track and stuff, so there's some good ones there. There you go, Derek. We're just looking to add a new animal type here to the game. See if I can whip around without jackknifing the trailer on the track here for once. And there we go. Gear down a bit so we're not struggling quite so much. I'm glad I put the longer pipe on this combine. I think the shorter pipe would have been a bit of a struggle for us. I know that AutoDrive has the auto unload option now for us so that you can unload a combine on the go, even if you're the one driving it, which is awesome. I don't think it would work. I mean, I could probably get it working with a grain cart, but I'd much rather use it with like my gravity wagons or something. And so we're definitely going to be doing that when we get to running a smaller, older equipment farm. I know that there's a lot of mods coming out now that would be perfect for that. I know Squad was in here earlier a little bit ago. He's been running that awesome 60s, 70s era series with a bunch of older equipment. I know Tired Iron Modding has put out some older combines I think he's got coming out. He's got the Kill Bros gravity wagons, so you've got some smaller, older style ones. Really looking forward to getting a good, smaller map going again at some point, too. The map I'm playing on, can't get it to download, or you got it downloaded, but it's not showing up in game. So once you download this map, it does need to be unzipped because it contains the map and several mods. So if you just downloaded it from the Facebook page, make sure you unzip that zip file and toss all of those mods into your mod directory. Argsy Gaming, it's always good to see you. And yeah, I will definitely follow up with you on Discord and see if we can get some something going here soon. I always love streaming with Argsy and FSG when I can. And so have a great rest of your day over there on the other side of the world. Always appreciate you coming by. And if you're not subscribed to Argsy Gaming, make sure to go and check out his YouTube channel. And he's been doing some awesome stuff for the community. Besides putting out great videos, mod reviews, and tutorials, he's also been running or helping run a new Discord Center server for mod releases, as well as an awesome webpage for map releases. And this has been something that, like, helping the community kind of coordinate and share releases and keep tabs on things is something that we've been kind of needing for a long time. So it's cool to see him and others like Nick Stegman, who's in here, also a channel member, doing some awesome stuff to kind of help the community out. So always appreciated. Oh, come on. Don't do it, Courseplay. Yep, you did it. I was trying to get by you. I wanted to get out of your way. Now you're going to go crash into a telephone pole, aren't you? Aren't you? Oh, he made it from the telephone pole. I'm shocked by that. All right, he gets a half a point back. Lusty Huber. JFL modding also look to move grain from paddock to silo. Not sure what that means. Sorry, I'm catching about half of the chat messages right now. We're getting used to this whole live streaming thing again. It's always fun to get back into the swing of things. I haven't had to multitask this much in a long time. Brandon, missed the videos. Appreciate that. I'm excited to be back. Definitely excited to be back. Yeah, Lucas, if you're not seeing it in game once you downloaded it, 99% of the time it's because you didn't unzip the file you downloaded. It contains the map and several mods. Chris Sid's 9630T is cool. Yeah, I see he's got the whole 9R, 9RT, 9RX pack coming out soon. It hadn't released yet. I was actually kind of hoping it was going to release today because I saw it in the testing list a day or two ago. But he must have had some stuff he needed to fix up. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll definitely be putting that into a series like this. That is Sid's X9 that I'm using here right now that's got some extra features on it. So I'm looking forward to that for sure. But I'll be honest, I'm more looking forward to his 8RX, which I think is probably a little bit further away. But that should be a fun mod, especially come planting time when we're trying to run liquid fertilizer on our planters. Especially with the two-stage fertilization here. We're going to be trying to run some anhydrous, I think, and then slap down the fertilizer while we're planting and knock that out right away so we don't need to do any spraying. And then because we're plowing that field over there, the rumor mill on the Farm Sim tutorial page is that I won't have any weeds pop up because I've plowed the field. So if that turns out to be true, I am not going to be sad to say goodbye to that sprayer because there was nothing I hated more than having to spray fields multiple times. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, herbicide causes a yield hit now, which is interesting and not too far off reality. It's that trade-off between the weeds causing issues versus the herbicide doing damage. But I'm not sure I like exactly how that works, and I absolutely hate that weeds pop up across the whole field. So that's kind of a bummer for me. I was really hoping for something more similar to the way it worked in Seasons in 19, because having weeds over the entire field just looks kind of shabby. Kevin, I think there are some more maps coming out on console soon. I know somebody mentioned earlier of a good sounding map that's coming here pretty soon or is in testing with Giants already. So stay tuned. I think there's probably some more maps coming in the next few weeks. I know Giants has a huge testing list right now. Yeah, Nathan, I know I miss precision farming myself. It should be soon. I know they said spring that precision farming should come back out. So it's coming. I don't know when, but it's coming. All right, we got a good 21,000 liters here. Let's, I don't remember how big our semi is, but we're gonna run this over there and unload this and take stock of where that ripper is. It's been a minute since we checked on him for sure. Get this guy going here. Gosh, I can't remember. What map was that somebody said was coming to console here soon? Argsy just left. He was the guy that knew. Calmsden is on testing. That'll be a good map. I'm, not so much into the European style maps, but that's going to be a good map. All right. We might get that on one of the multiplayer servers, and I'll sneak in there and check it out. Not usually what I run series and stuff on, but we can forgive it for being a European style map if it's a good map. Here we go. Oh, and we got the front hopper full. Kind of surprising. There we go. All right, let's park this right here, and I want to go check on this ripper here real quick. Lucas, I do actually have a video on how to install mods. I did it for FS19, but it's the exact same process for FS22. So if you're looking for some help on how to install mods, there is a video out there on my channel, believe it or not. All right, so we are on pass number 4 on the headlands here, it looks like. We got around the weird drainage bit there, and so we're going to town. We got 2 more passes on this for the headlands. I'm glad I did 6 headland passes though, because I think turning around with this big ripper without 6 passes would have been kind of a pain. So he's going to be going at this for a while. I think next time we're going to have to get a second tractor out here with another ripper. So I'm definitely going to go with that whole rent a 9RT and get it going, I think, because this is going to take a few hours. So we'll work on getting some more equipment into the map here and seeing how that goes. We've got multiple contracts to do here, so we'll definitely be jumping back into things on this map here and wrapping up some of these contracts. I think I need about 2 more combines really to be effective on a map this size, because I'd like to be keeping up with them, and I'm sitting idle a little bit too much here. I think that if I had 4 big combines on here that I'd be a little bit busier. So we're gonna check that out, but we'll see. Justin, do I like Courseplay or Auto Drive more? I like them both. They're used for different purposes, so they complement each other. They're not like mutually exclusive. Farmer Z, it's good to see you, sir. I am finally back. So you and I'll have to get together here, probably not this week, but maybe next week. I'll ping you. I know we've been wanting to get together and collaborate on some content for a while now, and I got sick at the worst possible time here, so welcome back. We'll get something going soon. For those that don't know, Farmer Z has got a YouTube channel that's been taking off lately, and so I'm excited to find some other content creators out there to do some videos with, do some collaboration. That way we're doing a little bit of different stuff, so looking forward to it. Cowboy Trenton, you're from Nebraska, 4,000 acres and 2,000 head of cattle. That'll keep you busy. Burnt Corn, Oxy's maps are the only non-US maps you play. Yeah, Oxy does a great job. I won't lie. Luke Gill, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, man. Long time no see. Today has been a getting back on the horse and figuring out a little bit of Courseplay, which I feel like, at least for the state Courseplay is in right now, I've got a pretty good handle on it. So I think we're in a good state. So Toby's running 4 on field 2 right now, keeping busy managing them. Good deal. Well, folks, I think we've gone a good 15 minutes past my normal 2 hours. So for a first time back, I'm feeling pretty good about it. I'm happy to finally be back to Farm Sim. We're going to have a little bit of a slow roll getting started here. It's going to take me a few days to get up to speed. I've got an awesome new map preview to put out tomorrow. We've got a big new map in Saskatchewan to show off, so I'll be recording that in the morning, hopefully, and getting that out to you guys. And then we'll have a couple of new Let's Play series starting up here soon as well. And then we'll be live streaming on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern. So if you're looking for more live streams, stay tuned. As always, I love hanging out. I'm glad so many of you came out to hang out tonight. Really appreciate you. And yeah, I think we're gonna wrap things up here tonight and catch you guys in the videos on the Discord channel. If you guys aren't aware, we have a Discord server, 2,600 people or so on Discord. So lots of good people there. Come hang out. I'm pretty active on the server most of the time now that I'm feeling better. And yeah, that's about it for today. So have a good evening, everyone. We will catch you next time. That's all for today. Kedrick, out.